100%. That's how much code was written by AI on one of the most important developer tools in the world. Not 80, not 90, 100%. The creator of Claude Code has just admitted that in the last 30 days, the majority of his code has been written by Claude Code itself. And he's not alone. The best developers in the world are now shipping code that they've never even read. Let me show you exactly what's happening. Hey, I'm Silvio, and something massive is happening in programming right now. And if you're a developer or a tech enthusiast or someone interested in getting into coding, then you need to understand this shift. In the next 10 minutes, I'll show you the viral post that broke the internet this week, why even the creators of these AI tools feel left behind, and what this means for the future of software. If you're into AI or coding, hit subscribe or gently hit that like button because I drop new stuff like this every week. Let's dive in. I started with this post. Andrej Karpathy, former Tesla AI director, OpenAI founding member, and one of the most respected names in machine learning. He wrote, "I've never felt this much behind as a programmer." Let that sink in for a second. This is someone who literally helped build the AI systems that are transforming the world. And even he feels behind. And he continued, "I have a sense that I could be 10 times more powerful if I just properly string together what has become available." And here's the key line. A failure to claim the boost feels decidedly like a skill issue. What he's saying is brutal, but true. If you're not using these tools, you're leaving massive productivity on the table. And at this point, that's on you. This post got over 50 million views. It struck a nerve because developers everywhere are feeling the same thing. If Karpathy feels behind, imagine what this means for the rest of us. But here's where it gets crazy. The person building the tools that Karpathy is talking about feels exactly the same way. Boris Cherny is one of the creators of Claude Code. This is Anthropic's command line tool that's taking over the developer world. And he just dropped this. "In the last 3 days, I landed 259 PRs, 497 commits, 40,000 lines of code added, 38,000 lines removed, and every single line was written by Claude Code plus Opus 4.5. Let me repeat that. Every single line of code. This is essentially AI improving itself. Yes, humans are still orchestrating the work. They're still deciding what to build. But the actual code, that's all AI now. He also said Claude Code now runs consistently for minutes, hours, and even days at a time now. And Boris admits that even he has to remind himself to use Claude instead of doing things the old way. He started debugging a memory leak manually, connecting profilers, looking through heap allocations. His coworker just asked Claude Code to look at the same problem. Claude one-shotted a PR with the fix. Think about that. The tool that's changing how we code is being built entirely by AI. We're literally watching software development eat itself. And it's not just the people who are building these tools coding differently. The people running billion-dollar companies are too. Toby Lutke, CEO of Shopify, worth over $150 billion, said, "Opus 4.5 feels very different for coding than anything that came before. It's pricey, but it's kind of stunning what it can do." And then there's Peter Steinberger, a legendary iOS developer. He posted this confession. "I ship code I never read." He said, "These days, I don't read much code anymore." He knows where things are, he understands how the system is designed, but the actual implementation, he trusts the AI. And McKay Wrigley, who teaches AI coding, dropped this prediction. "The more I code with Opus 4.5, the more I think we're 6-12 months away from solving software." He said that he builds 3 versions of an app in a few hours just to explore options. Each version would have taken him 1 to 2 weeks less than a year ago. "It's getting weird," he says. And honestly, he's right. It is getting weird. Real talk. Likes matter for reach. Please gently hit it if you're learning something. Now I wanted to test if this 100% AI claim actually holds up. Kirkley Orsos, one of the most respected engineering voices in tech, wrote an entire breakdown of how Claude Code team works. Here's what's insane. They do about 5 releases per engineer per day. Traditional engineering teams, maybe a few releases per week if they're fast. They go through 10 plus actual prototypes for a new feature. Not mockups, working prototypes. And here's the workflow. The first code review is always done by Claude Code. And the test suite is almost 100% written by Claude Code. The human is still essential. The spec defines how the app works, and that's where human taste comes in. What should we build? How should it feel? What experience do we want users to have? Eric Schmidt, the former CEO of Google, put it this way: every aspect of the programming that I did, every aspect of the design is now done by computers. And he's been programming for 55 years. But he also said something crucial: the computer scientist will be supervising this. Each and every one of you now has a supercomputer and a super programmer in your pocket. Here's the shift: the code is free now, the intelligence is free. The only thing that matters is taste, architectural taste. You're not worrying about syntax errors anymore. You're worrying about, is this the right database schema? Is this UX flow actually intuitive? You're essentially moving from bricklayer to architect. So to recap, Andrej Karpathy, one of the greatest AI minds alive, feels behind as a programmer. Boris Cherny, one of the creators of Claude Code, writes 100% of his code with AI. Top developers in the world are shipping code that they never read. And the best prediction is that software will be solved within a year. Here's what I want you to take away from this. The bottleneck is no longer writing code. It's knowing what to build. If intelligence is infinite and free, human taste becomes the most valuable skill in tech. So the question isn't, will AI replace programmers? The question is, will you adapt faster than everyone else? Because right now, the gap between those who are using these tools and those who don't is increasing every single day. So please check out my channel if you want more AI and coding content like this, and I'll see you in the next one.